KTM changed the Indian motorcycling landscape forever with the launch of the Duke and earned it a cult following. The same was expected when the Adventure 390 was launched. But what we got instead was a Duke dressed in adventure clothing. It loved revving, it was great on the highways, it was brilliant on corners, but it had the same state of tune as of the Duke. You had to keep changing the gears and playing with the clutch in order to get it out of the trickier sections or get through off-roads. It left the enthusiasts yearning for a lot more. Fast forward to 2025, KTM introduced the all-new Adventure 390 and promises it will be a lot better on and off the road. Let's find out. Design of the previous generation Adventure 390 was based on its bigger cousin, the Adventure 790, but it was placed on a road-going chassis and looked more like a tourer than an outright adventure. The new 390 Adventure, however, is a complete departure from the old design language. It is taller, it is slimmer, has an overall bigger profile, and takes a lot of design inspiration from the Rally 450 motorcycle. The headlight of the Adventure 390 has been trickled down from the 1390 Adventure and represents the new design language of the company. And it is a lot brighter than its predecessor. The new body line and design language is inspired by Dakar and looks more off-road focused. The motorcycle is slimmer, even the seat is slim and flatter than the previous Adventure 390. It is not only comfortable in long-distance touring, but also helps you move easily on the motorcycle when you are going down that trail not travelled. The tank also has been moved forward near to the handlebar, making it easier for the riders to stand on the foot peg and grab the tank while riding off-roads. What adds to the rally motorcycle design style is the tall display on the rally tower-like setting that makes it easier for one to look at the display even while standing.
It's lit. Just take a look at the drip. You boys don't get fired in this. Roll up dope, yeah, I'm high as a...
KTM has always equipped their motorcycles with the latest tech that even the more expensive motorcycles don't get. This time around, it gets a cruise control, 3 riding modes, a bi-directional quick shifter, cornering ABS, switchable traction control, and a 5-inch TFT to access it all. Electronics in the new Adventure 390 have been integrated in a much better manner, and the difference is really visible while riding.
Get money, that's some type of myth.
Just like your smartphone, the 5-inch TFT now has a bonded glass display, which allows for more contrast in the screen and better viewing angles even in the harshest of lighting conditions. It now gets 3 riding modes, street, rain and off-road, which can actually be changed on the fly. Each mode can be customized where you can configure traction control and ABS. But the real fun is off-road mode, where you can even configure the throttle input as well. And the best part, the bike will remember the last setting even after you have turned off the ignition. Quick shifter on the older Adventure was problematic to say the least, but on the new Adventure, it works flawlessly. Even the low speed shifts are precise and it works for both the upshifts and the downshifts. Although I am not a big fan of cruise control on motorcycles, but while on my way back to Pune, I used it a lot. And trust me, it saved my wrist a lot of effort on those boring straight highways. No prizes for guessing, it has the same engine as on the Duke 390. But it makes more power at lower RPMs. It now makes 46 PS at 8500 RPM and 39 Nm at a lower 6500 RPM. It also gets a change in gearing in form of a 14-teeth sprocket in the front instead of the 15 teeth and a 46 teeth sprocket in the rear instead of the 45 teeth, which means it has a better low-end drivability and more revs right from the lower end. The KTM LC4C engine is a beauty, and you would love how well it manages to deliver the power right up to the top. On the roads, it is effortless, and you don't have to keep pushing it like the older engine in order to extract the best out of it. The bike pulls effortlessly in any gear, even in the lower rev. KTM says this is an all-new motorcycle, But does it handle like one? It totally does. The first thing you'll notice while riding this motorcycle is how light it feels. Despite of being 5 kgs heavier than the older Adventure, it feels very light, very nimble on the highways, and when you go to the trails, it feels almost like an Enduro. You will love how it behaves, and you can simply, twist the throttle and fly. The new Adventure 390 feels very confident and planted on the highway. And despite the larger 21-inch front wheel, quick directional changes are easy too. The bike also feels composed around the corners, and feedback from the front end is also good. It almost feels like a street bike running a 17-inch front wheel. But there is a huge change in the way the bike handles off-road, and off-tarmac is where the new 390 Adventure shows its true colors. It feels surprisingly light and nimble, as if it is a lightweight enduro motorcycle. The new White Power Apex forks do a brilliant job of absorbing the undulations on the road and keeping the front end steady even on the seriously gnarly trails. As you get 30-step adjustability for compression and rebound, while the rear monoshock offers 20-step rebound and 10-step preload adjustability. And to the rider, that means immense ability to fine-tune the suspension set up to suit his weight and riding style both. We also got a chance to test the touring capabilities of the Adventure 390, as we were one of the few who rode the Adventure back to Pune. The saddle feels firm but not uncomfortable. On the longer runs, however, some might find it to be a little stiff. Another big improvement as compared to the older Adventure is the headlamps. The projector unit throws a nice spread of beam that illuminates the road pretty well. The brilliant combination of power, ride quality, handling and tech makes it one of the best tourers in the segment. The new Adventure 390 is better than the old motorcycle in every way. It has got more equipment, more tech that actually works. KTM took time, but it listened to the customers and delivered what could easily be called a new standard in how ADVs should be. At an ex-showroom price of rupees 3.68 lakh rupees, KTM surely has a winner in their hands.